Got to learn something today. She was gone the other day. All right, today we want to divide rational expressions. So we did the other stuff the other day. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't like division. I don't like to divide, so I just don't divide. I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. So we got 2x over 3 times 12 over 6x squared. And there are two ways of working through this. I've definitely learned that people like one way more than another. So I'll show you the way that a lot of people like to do this. Multiply straight across, and they get 24x. Multiply straight across, and they see 18x squared. Does 24 over 18 reduce to what? 4 over 3. Very good. And the x over the x squared, x in the bottom. Everybody good? That's not how I do the problem. Because nobody likes the way that I do the problem. Watch. What does 12 over 3 reduce to? 4 over 1. What does 2x over 6x squared reduce to?
16.
1 over 3x. Everybody see how I get 4 over 3x then?
Oh, I like it.
So everybody's got a different deal. I reduce beforehand. Some people reduce after. It's up to you. Doesn't matter. Okay, the next one, you can see it's already sitting in factored form. If I wrote it as x minus 2 times x plus 2 over x plus 1, and now I'm going to multiply by x times x plus 1 divided by x minus 2. What happens there? When we say cancel, why do we cancel x plus 1 over x plus 1? X plus 1 divided by x plus 1 is 1. And so when something divides to equal 1, you can see that if you were to multiply the result by 1, you get the same thing. That's why we're allowed to do it. So instead of saying cancel, I'm going to say reduces to 1. What else reduces to 1? X minus 2 over x minus 2 reduces to 1. So I'm left with x times x plus 2. Can you see that a lot of people in this expression, they would just write x plus 2, that they would forget the x? It's kind of just sitting there. Might forget it. So be careful. Take your time. I think everybody knows I give plenty of time on the test, so make sure you take your time and check your answers. This is not factored. Let's do crazy math. Everybody ready for crazy math? X squared's gone. X is gone. Negative 1 and 1, that makes 0. And 3 and negative 9 make negative 6. I've got 0. What's up? Completely false, right? 100%. So let's multiply by the reciprocal. So I have x squared minus 1 over x plus 3 times x squared minus 9 over x plus 1. Now, how does the top factor? X plus 1 times x minus 1 over x plus 3 times x plus 3 times x minus 3 over x plus 1. What reduces to 1? X plus 1 over x plus 1. X plus 3 over x plus 3. I get x minus 1 times x minus 3. Unbelievable. All right. And the last one. Raise x squared plus 4x plus 3 over x squared plus 2x minus 8 times 2 minus x over 3 times, whoop, I'm sorry, I won't factor yet, times 3x plus 3. All right. X squared plus 4x plus 3, how does that factor? I told you guys that on this test, I'll be looking for greatest common factor factoring. I'll be looking for differences of two squares. I'll be looking for trinomials. I won't be asking for grouping. I won't be asking for cubes. X squared plus 2x minus 8. How does that factor? All right, I'd like to focus on the bottom first. 3 times x plus 3, what factors? Go to 3, you have to x plus 1. And then 2 minus x. Very good. If you look at this, x minus 2 and 2 minus x are not the same. But if you factor a negative out of the 2 minus x, which is basically a negative 1, the negative x turns to, and the positive 2 turns to. Now you've made them the same so that they can reduce to 1. So x plus 1 over x plus 1 reduces to 1. And x minus 2 and x minus 2, those reduce to 1 as well. So what do I have in the top? Negative x plus 3, and then what do you have in the bottom? Now, if you wrote your final answer as negative x minus 3 over 3x plus 12, that's fine. I mean, I'll accept that as well. But you know, they're the same answers. I'm not asking you to write it as factored form or not. Please be ready to factor out a negative from time to time. Okay. Please grab your worksheets.